Seriously.
All right.
You guys look amazing.
Thank you. So do you. Nice.
I know to me it's always me playing music. I'll be in the bathroom and I'll be like, oh my god, I love this song.
By accident.
Right. So, welcome to Magic Unfiltered, where we are uncloaking everything that Black Girl Magic has to offer. So, I'm Rochelle, aka Young Shelly.
I'm Sophia, aka the Garden Hub.
And I'm Justine Skye. AKA, I don't know. I don't have a nickname.
Do you still go by Purple Unicorn?
No, I've given up my purple days.
Why?
You know, I didn't really even like the color purple.
Why? You didn't like purple?
No, I did it because my mom knew I didn't like the color purple, and so when I was like, I want to dye my hair, she was like, sure. She didn't think I would do it.
Oh, it's not.
And then I did it, and then it kind of like just stuck with me.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought that was your amazing.
I loved it too, but you know what? I love my curls more, and it was very damaging for my hair. So it took a lot for me to like nurse it back to health, and I'm still on that like journey of doing that as well too. And it was also just like everything turned purple. Like I couldn't wear like white clothes because it was bleed on. It was a mess. And I did it since I was 16, so it's time to give it up.
That's a long time. So our audience and everybody here can learn a little bit more about you. Please give us 2 truths and a lie.
Ooh, I'm not good at those things.
That's good.
I'm not a good liar.
That's
but 2 truths and a lie. I'm definitely afraid of spiders. I love country music. And my favorite color is green. Those are awful.
Can we go 1, 2, or 3? Who thinks it's 1? 2?
Wait, 1's the spider,
Wait,
right?
we're saying the lie.
We have to find the lie.
So 1 is spider, 2 is country music, 3 is green.
Really? Okay, so what is it with country that you don't like?
You know what? I don't like genres.
Okay.
And because I feel like that's just very, like, I don't know, it's such a like confined way of thinking.
Limiting?
Yeah, you're just limiting yourself. Because like, if you ask me if I like this genre of country music, I'm gonna say no. But if you ask me if I like that Carrie Underwood song where she's smashing the cars, then yeah, I like that song. So it's like, I don't know, I just feel like great music is great music and it doesn't need to be boxed into like a category. Like these days when people ask me what kind of music I make, I just say great music.
Yeah, you actually tweeted something because I stalked you, like research, and you tweeted something that says, "Don't box yourself into categories," right?
Yeah. That's because this is what I used to do. Like I used to just be so concerned with how do I fit into this category, or how do I get on the radio, or how do I do this, and it kind of just like, it just derailed me from being my authentic self, which is what got me here in the first place. So it's kind of just like, yeah, I'm just doing my thing.
Yeah. So how'd you bring yourself back from that derailing, like get back on the right track and where your path, your only unique path?
It took a lot. It took a lot of conversations with myself. I'm a Virgo, so I just overthink every single thing. Literally.
So you just had a birthday.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, can we get claps for the birthday girl right here?
So honestly, I just had to like reevaluate the people that I was like surrounding myself with, and really have an honest conversation with myself instead of making excuses or like trying to blame everybody else for things that really are in my control. Because at the end of the day, it's my life, so I can determine whether or not I want to do something or I want someone to have input in what I do. So it's kind of just like, I just had to have an honest conversation with myself, and yeah, now I'm on the journey to that.
So what do you think was the most instrumental change that you made to get on that path?
I guess it would have to be becoming an independent artist. That was like the first big step because I was so used to being in the system of having a label and having this big mechanical machine behind me with everything being so like overproduced and just, it was kind of like a crutch. Whereas it never, I mean, I got into this industry when I was 17 and I never really had the opportunity to grow from that in my own instead of just like immediately having other people tell me what they think I should do. And so, I mean, I was pretty young and I mean, I'm 24 now and I'm still pretty young. Sometimes I feel like it's the end of the world and like, I'm just like, oh, I'm just nearing my time, you know? But yeah, I just had to think about it a lot. And every day I'm learning and I'm growing and just in this world like the rest of you guys.
Was there that one moment when you were like, I need to get out of here? Like, was there at one point where you realized like, I need to take my own path? Like,
yeah, there was a point where I was just like, I need to get out of here. I wasn't sure if I could. So I was trying to be like, I had to like switch my train of thought because I used to be a very negative thinker. And I was like, you know what? Think about all the great things. There's so many great things happening. All right, this is a bad situation, but let's look at how to make this the best of what I have. And then it ended up being that I actually couldn't get out of my deal. So I was like, all right, peace.
Wait, so you like ghosted them or like?
I mean, it was a mutual understanding that it probably was best that I was unhappy. So it was kind of like, they were like, we don't want you to be unhappy. So, all right, cool. It was like, all right, cool. And now I'm making the best music that I ever have.
Great. So, speaking of the best music you've ever had, you currently have an EP out called Bear With Me. Wait, what does EP stand for?
Extended playlist.
Okay.
I was like, episode.
There you go, thank you.
I didn't know what it was. So what's the difference between an EP and an album?
Well, an EP and an LP is just like, EP is just short, and also it's like the timing of it as well too, where it doesn't actually qualify as a full-length album. So for me, the reason why I wanted to put out an EP, because I feel like this is like my reintroduction as a musician. A lot of people like know my name, know my face, but they don't really like get where I'm going musically. Like, yeah, oh yeah, we know she can sing. Yeah, like, we know she can sing, that's cool, but like,
What is she about?
yeah, like she's sitting there doing pop music. Like, that's not the vibe. Or like, it was weird because I was making music that like people would meet me and then be like, but why? This is what I heard. It doesn't sound like, this doesn't reflect who you actually are. I wasn't making music that I actually listened to or like made me feel like I wouldn't download this in my iTunes and like be listening to it on the weekend. Like, I just wouldn't do that. But now, that's not the case.
So have you noticed that has trickled to like other areas of your life and everything, where it's just like, I know you said that for you it was hard because you looked at yourself as a negative thinker. So once you kind of flipped that switch, like did it fall into like other areas of your life, like with family, friends, everything?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, like going through that currently today, where it's just like, I'm also a very passive person too, because I just don't like confrontation.
Yeah.
And I just like to shove things under the rug. Be like, all right, cool. I'm just move on.
Try to deal with it.
Yeah, I just don't like
on your own.
Yeah. And so kind of, I realized I can no longer do that because that's not helping me out as well too. It's just like allowing this to build up inside of me. So there's never really a right time to do anything, you know? So it's kind of just like, I had to stand up for myself. And with my career, which picking the songs that I want, and with my friends who I love very much, and it would hurt to be like, sorry, I can't curse, right?
No, you can't.
No, you can't. Trust me.
Like, sorry, I just can't fuck with you right now. And that's just what it is. Like, I gotta think about my happiness at a certain point, because, yeah.
So what's your mantra? Because I have a mantra, and everyone thinks it's so funny. I also want to know like what your mantras are.
It's so weird because like probably like 2 years ago, I was in such a like confusing space where I would literally just chant to myself all the time, do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. And that was the worst thing that I could be telling myself, because it was just like, it was just further putting me in the path of just not being who I am. Just being like, just do what you have to do. Do what you want to do. Look at Pink. Pink was doing R&B music, and now she's doing all this acrobats and stuff. Like, she did what she had to do so she could do what she wanted to do. And it's kind of just like, that's just not me, though. Everyone is different, and for me, it kind of just like, I feel like everyone else could tell that as well, too. They're just like, girl, we want you to win. They're like, what are you doing? And so it's kind of just like, I had to be like, do you want to win, Justine? And if that is the case, then follow your true feelings.
Do you guys have any mantras?
I got you, Kendrick. Minor setback for me.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Audio team, please keep that in there. That was priceless.
That was a great mantra.
That was priceless.
My ringtone.
No, I have two mantras. One is do all things in love and progress over perfection.
Do all things in love and progress over perfection.
Are you looking at me for mine?
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I
You can
don't
go
have
for it.
one.
Okay.
I just wake up every day.
Oh, I have another one, too.
Go for it.
My mom told me this when I was younger, is never argue with fools because onlookers may not be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
It is? Yeah.
If you have the faucet, force it to toss it. Okay.
I like that.
This is the thing. I like this. What's your name? Gabrielle. Thank you. Like the horse thing.
Like the worst.
The horse is in the thing. They have goggles so they can't see what the other person is doing. Or the other horse, not person. Yeah. Just two, right? Alright. Mine is y'all need to stay ready. I wake up in the morning and I say that every time I walk into a room, I say, like in my head. Yeah.
I like that one too. I'm gonna start.
You just gotta use it. Taking a test. Wake up in the morning, tying your shoes. I'm ready.
Look in the mirror like,
Stay ready.
So you prepare for the day like a game, huh? Like,
Yeah, I just
like,
got, I
y'all
didn't
not
realize
ready.
I was doing it until it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I swing my legs out of bed. And I'm like, y'all niggas ain't ready. Who's here? No one. It's just me.
I love that. That's actually a cool little skit.
It's great. I love it so much. I say it all the time. Now I realize it. But it's like those little things that kind of get you going and keep, like as you were saying, that positive mindset. Like I'm sure there's a lot of things that you were saying in your head that you didn't realize when you were transitioning to becoming more positive.
Yeah, I mean, I also saw this like reader dude, and he gave me a list of things like to tell myself all the time. Like, just be kinder to yourself, because we're always like harder on our own selves than other people are. Because I know me, I'll be sitting in my room like, oh my god, what are you doing? Everything's falling apart. And it's like, but everyone else is looking at me like, damn, she's killing it. Like, that's so dope. And I'm like, no, I'm not killing it. So it's kind of just like, we just gotta be more like gentle with ourselves, because we're honestly really all we have.
I think you also realize, like, it sounds bad when I say this, but I don't mean this in a negative way. Nobody really cares about you the way you do. Because if you think about it, you're with yourself 100% of the time. So when you fall, you see yourself fall every time. That person only sees you fall like one time. And they're not thinking about you falling. They're probably thinking about something they did and how someone else is thinking about how they dropped something or did something stupid. So you're the only person that's constantly worried about all the little things that you do and mess up.
Yeah.
If no one else cares. True.
So back to bear with me. So obviously this is sorry. I didn't
Rochelle's
mean to
like,
line-
you gotta follow
I
the
just
script.
no. Listen, I just want to hear more. I want to learn more. Okay. So back to Bear With Me. So obviously it's a project that means a lot to you. What song do you think is your favorite or means the most to you?
Yeah, so the project is only like 19 minutes. Really quick, easy listen. Really great music. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. And it's really hard, like when people ask me to pick one song that's my favorite, because I feel like it takes you on a journey. So however you're feeling in that current moment, it kind of just like, everyone has their own favorite song. Obviously everyone likes like the turn up songs, like Bulletproof is kind of like the fun one. But like, it honestly tells me a lot about a person, like which is their favorite, which is kind of what my intention was as well too. And yeah, I don't really have a favorite. The whole project is one that's my favorite.
Do you have a favorite song of all time?
I don't have a favorite song of all time. I have a few favorite like albums. Like Justine Love is one of my favorite albums. Songs About James, one of my favorite albums.
Love songs.
Literally, that's like one of my favorite.
Literally only play that album.
Maroon 5's first album. It's just so well written. Like whenever I go in the studio, I'm like, damn, how did he write these songs? Like, do I really want to share that much information in the room?
You go so deep into this, like the actual lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
Makes so much sense to people. Like, how would he be so descriptive?
Because he's saying names, places, times. I'm just like, man.
I mean, DMX said a lot of names too.
He did. He really did. But yeah, I'm not really good at picking favorites of anything, honestly. Like I don't really have favorites. Even though I have a song on there called Fave.
So how did you get into music? Like, was that just like, you were introduced to it from somebody, or you just picked up a mic and sung?
Well, I was always more on like the creative artsy side of things rather than like, because like when you're younger, your parents either put you in sports or they put you in like music and theater and all these other like creative programs. So I'm not really like good at any sports. My mom put me in a basketball. They just threw me in a basketball game one time. I just threw the ball to the other team. It's just like I got hit in the face with a tennis ball. I tried everything: tennis, volleyball, soccer, like literally anything you name it. Probably tried cricket. I don't know. And I was like, nah, I'm a singer. Like I'm an entertainer for sure. So I'm gonna just stick to that. And my mom is she's been in the music industry my whole entire life. She's an entertainment attorney. And so I grew up around it, which a lot of people would think made it easy, but it actually made it a little bit like more difficult because everyone knew me as just her daughter. So they're just like, oh, that's cute. Like, you want to sing? Like, aw. And like when I was 14, I went to like all the record labels, L.A. Reid, Leo Cohen, danced like a fool in front of them, singing all these weird songs I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And I was just like, I just want to sing! Yeah! and then they were just like, she's cool, but like, there's nothing really like there yet. But I was just so young, I didn't really like let that discourage me. I was like, alright, whatever, there's the internet, cool. So I just like started to get on Tumblr and like be on YouTube and just doing weird, stupid things that I've archived now. But
so nobody can look those videos.
I mean, you probably can. There's a lot of embarrassing videos on YouTube with me in like white lipstick and like I don't know what. I was just trying to find myself creatively, you know. I was like, before the purple hair, it was like colorful lipstick. And so it's kind of like
lipstick hair. What's next?
Nails.
Yeah, nails.
Yeah, I mean, nails have always been like very, very important to me, and I always like evolve in my nail game. But they are really like important to me. It's kind of why I never learned to play the guitar. Well, I did, but then I gave it up because I was just like, no, my nails are more important. Somebody else can play the guitar.
Priorities.
But yeah, priorities. I'm just like, no, girl. But yeah, so that's really what it was, and then I kind of just started to develop my own kind of world on the internet. And I remember I started had 10,000 followers, and my mom was like, why are you always on the computer? Like, you're never doing your homework. What are you doing? And she was like, whoa, what's going on over here? Like, who are all these people?
Just a second.
Yeah, she was like, wait.
Like, Mom, do you know who I am?
No, I didn't. I didn't even know. I didn't know who I didn't care who I was. I was just like, this is fun. This is something to do. Like, 'cause I was kind of like, I was that girl that was like friends with all the cool people, but I had to go home really early and I couldn't really go to all like the after parties or like anything like after school. I had to go straight home. I couldn't hang out at the park. I don't know why. My mom I'm her only kid, so she always thought I was gonna die or something. Like, I don't know. And so
that's a lot of pressure on you because it's like you don't even have like the worried split amongst different.
Is your mom also Jamaican?
Yeah,
that's why.
I mean, she's like first generation born here, but like she's So it was just, and it's also like in my family, they're kind of like you're only friends with like your cousins and the people you go to school with. So when my family like found out that I like had friends on the internet from other states and different boroughs, they were like, "How you know this person from the Bronx?" And I'm just like, Tumblr. Like I have a whole community of friends. And so it's kind of like it's like where all the people who really didn't have friends kind of like congregated to like share each other's ideas.
But those are all the cool kids now. I feel like
honestly, yeah.
All the cool kids are the weird kids.
I mean, some people like peaked and then didn't do anything. Like, because social media is a really weird thing. Because some people are just really comfortable with what they have and they don't feel like, and which is fine. They just don't want any more than that. But it's like for me, I always knew that that wasn't even the beginning. That was just like. That was just me being like a kid, just like being creative and figuring out what it is that I wanted to do, and which is what I guess drew like labels to be like, oh, this is cool what she has going on over here, and it was really dope because I read her. I was like applying to college, which is weird because I actually just did something at NYU the other day, but that's where I applied to, and they didn't accept me. I was kind of like, yeah, but now I'm up in here doing whatever it is. But yeah, so it was kind of like I was applying to college, and then like there was like 3 record labels that were interested in signing me. So it was like I remember it was so embarrassing. I did like a little YouTube video. Like, guys, I have bad news. Like I did get into NYU, but I got a record deal. So it was kind of just like so it's weird. I guess people have like that have been following me have like seen this journey. So it's really cool whenever I do meet people who have been like I've been following you since I was like 14.
That's really cool. You essentially use social media as a tool to hack the system.
Yeah, but now it's like we got TikTok and Twitter and all these crazy things, and I'm just like, what are these? I feel like old. I'm like, I was literally sitting in the green room, like, so how do I use TikTok?
I've been trying to figure that
The
out
good thing
too.
about TikTok is that I have a 9-year-old sister, and she'll walk around like my lip gloss is
she
cool,
bought
my
me
lip gloss is
my
popping.
mom.
And like you weren't even born when I was talking about. How do you know it? And it's because of TikTok. So all these old songs are coming back because of TikTok.
That's pretty sad.
It's really cool. It's really interesting.
TikTok. I'm still learning how to figure that out too. My 9-year-old sister, our sister, attacked me to get on my phone for TikTok. So it's really.
I think it's like I think we're in that transition where it's kind of like where we were with MySpace, like when it was like going out.
Yeah.
And now it's like, all right, y'all, getting old, and Instagram isn't really cool anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, is that what's happening now?
Do you go on any like social cleanses? Like, cause I can only imagine like just the platform that you have, but you're so open and you have to be in a way, but also at the same time, there's this thin line between what's okay and what's not okay with like fans and everything.
I mean, I try. I'm not even gonna lie. It's really sucks, but I think that I have a problem and I'm addicted to social media. Even like if I'm not posting anything, I'm just like always looking. Like I'm always like refreshing my page, even though I'm just like, didn't nobody post on there for like 10 minutes and you're still like refreshing it. I'm just like, it's just like I've just come into like a habit of it, and like my friends, fans think that I'm crazy, calls me a psychopath because he's just like, you're just always like looking at, like, what are you looking for? Like, what are you looking for? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just like, I can't stop. And so sometimes I do try. I put like that little limit thing on my phone to like lock me out, even though all you gotta do is type in password. But it just lets me know, like, all right, you're being extra crazy now. Like, you want to type in the password to get here and do what? So it's kind of like I try to like challenge myself to like only go on there when I need to like post something or I don't know. It's weird. It really is weird because social media I don't think was supposed to be what it's turned into, which is like an evil.
Oh, she said evil.
It is an evil place because and that's not because of like the actual people that created it. It's just what
The way that people are.
Yeah, it's just the way that it's turned out to, because it's kind of like a mask for people to just like feel like they can. I mean, we can say whatever we want, but it's just like it's really hurtful, and I don't think that people realize that their words can have an effect on people, and we try to like give people the confidence, like by doing things like this, by sharing stories that like you shouldn't let words affect you, but they do at the end of the day. And yeah, so I try to like not look at certain things, but then I do appreciate all the positive comments that I get. So it's like that's what I look for. I look for like people saying like, oh, like your music helped me get through this moment in my life, and I really appreciate this, and your EP is great, and blah blah. Because it just lets me know like, all right, I'm doing something right. Cool. Let me continue to do this, or just being there for the people that are there for me, the people that are supporting me. So it's kind of like a love-hate thing where it's like I don't want to see the hate, and I don't want to like I don't want to neglect all the people that do support me.
With bobby pin my hair that's so tight in my brain, and it's like about to explode.
That was me yesterday.
But New York or LA?
Well, I hate that question. So I think they're both extremely different, honestly, and it just depends on like what you want in life right now. I really I've been blessed to like be able to be bi-coastal, and in certain phases of my life, I'm like, all right, I want to be in LA a little bit more now, and then. But recently, within like the last year or two, it's kind of just like I didn't even know how much it was affecting me being over there so much, and it's kind of just like a lot of people don't know that I'm from Brooklyn, which I didn't really care about at first, but now it kind of like hurts my feelings because it's like literally like
It's you, like that's.
like I grew up in East Flatbush. Like.
So why did LA? Why was LA such a? Not, I don't know if it was a bad time, or why do you think it was a challenge?
I feel like LA is a challenge because it's kind of like it's kind of like a mask. Like people go there to like hide and be something that they're not, and that's what I feel like. That's what people are like. You're Hollywood now. Like you're being fake. Like it really is a thing out there.
No,
It's like
it is.
New York. I feel like because I wouldn't want to say a lot of people in LA aren't even from LA, but they just adapt to this like. So cool, and I'm gonna eat kale and like work out.
That's really how it is.
Camp.
That's really how it is.
And it's like New York is just more real. It's more like a lot of people can't take it because it's just like it's grimy. Like it'll slap you in the face and chew you up and spit you out, but it'll make you a stronger person. Whereas LA, everything is like sugar coated, and people are gonna lie to you and tell you that this is okay. You'll be sleeping on your friend's couch in this big old place, but like that's not helping you grow. The reason why I started going to LA was because for me, I think like the creative side of the music industry is in LA, and like the business side of the music industry is in New York. So a lot of people do go to LA to like. Because that's where a lot of songwriters are and like producers and everything. So that's why I started going to LA. And it took me a while to even like gain friends out there. I didn't do anything. For like 2 years, I was just in this little studio house just working on music. Before I was even like, I don't know anyone here. I've been here for a long time. And like, what do they do here? Like, what's the culture? So yeah, I mean, it's not like but it has become like a second home to me. A lot of my friends do live there now, and it's kind of just like it's just different. They're very different. There's no like comparing it.
So was it like hard to navigate like the friend scene?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like when people tell me they want to go to LA, I'm like, okay. Like I'm not like, yeah, go there. It's great. I'm just like, all right, if you want to, like, cool. Don't depend on me to be there. Like I don't know. I don't be in the crib. So like, if you want me to show you the fun side of LA, like you're not like it's hard. People are shady out there, and they don't like everything's like clicked up out there too. So it's just like if you don't know people in LA, then you probably aren't gonna have a good time.
That makes sense. So I know that there's a lot of like aspiring singers in the room. Do you have any advice for them?
Any Any advice?
Or advice you'd give yourself when you were coming up?
I guess it just be what I've been saying. Just like I wish that I like trusted my instincts a lot more, but you know, you grow. Like through all these experiences, things happen for a reason. I truly believe that, like the good and the bad. So it's like I had to go through that to come out on the other side and be a stronger person. So it's kind of like don't let your mistakes discourage you, or like stop you from actually following your dreams. Because if it's when you truly believe in yourself, then you just go for it. Honestly.
Do you have any dream collaborations or anything?
Do I have any dream collaborations? I really want to work with Missy Elliott. Like that's one of my goals. Like for like 2020 to like just get in front of her and be like, hey man, you want to write a song for me or something, or collaborate on things maybe.
I can totally see that, like from the beauty and everything and your skin, and like I think she's known, like she's an underrated person, like when it comes to like just the influences that she's had with culture, even beauty culture and style. And I think that you have your own style and culture, but I think that would be a phenomenal like collaboration.
Yeah, that's my goal.
The visuals would be dope. I'm already seeing it right now.
Right?
I don't know, Missy Elliott
She's
came out.
sick.
Only music videos I remember.
She's just always like breaking the barriers and just like pushing the envelope. And I think that's so tight. I think she's like been inspiring to like most female artists my age. And it's just like, yeah, she's just a legend.
So at what moment did you realize your black girl magic?
At what moment did I realize my black girl magic? I think it's always something that I realized. You know, my mom, she really always made me feel comfortable in my skin. Like I never once. Well, that's not true because they did make fun of me in school, which is weird because I went to a black school. So I'm like, what the hell? But she always made me like. I always loved my skin. I never felt bad about it. But I would always feel like I need to fight for myself. I never felt like, oh, like I wish I was another complexion. Like, why are they making fun of me? I was kind of just like, well, I was in Jamaica, so I got tan. So, what was you doing over the holidays? like I always just like, I was always very confident in my skin, and I didn't realize. I guess I didn't realize up until probably like 3-4 years ago how many other like girls my age looked up to me for that level of confidence when it comes to like being comfortable in their skin. Because I honestly just thought like we just all love our skin, like it's so sick, like we're just brown and beautiful and shining, and I didn't realize like the struggles that a lot of girls went through about their complexion. And so as I got older and as I got more into this industry, I realized that it's a huge problem. And so
How did you find that confidence?
how did I find the confidence? I think I'm still, in regards to just like life in general, I think I'm still finding the confidence. You know, I'm just trying to be me, and I always like encourage other people to just be themselves as well too. Because it's just like, it just sucks like when you like put on this face and then like all of a sudden you just want to let your guard down and then people don't fuck with you anymore. Like that sucks. And so I always try to just like be straight up with everyone. Like this is who I am. You can like, I don't care if you like me or not, but if you do, that's dope.
Take it or leave it.
So it's like, yeah, it's kind of just like, but I'm not begging for anyone to like me, you know? So it's like,
That must have been hard, like being in the music industry and everything.
what?
Like where you feel like you have to conform to what they want or who they want.
yeah, but and then you realize like you really don't have to. It's always weird because people feel like they need to and they need to follow these set of rules, and then they look at everyone else and they're like, but people love the rebels. People love the people that actually are authentically themselves, and so it's kind of just like, why are you forcing like this category of artists to follow this structure when you're over here praising like the independent artists like Daniel Caesar, the people that are really just like doing what it is they want to do, like the Frank Oceans and like the real people that are just like, I don't care what you're doing. This is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna share it. If you guys like it, then cool. If not, then that's still cool because I like it. Like,
Is there anything that anyone wants to hear Justine talk about?
I was just curious to know, what are some causes that you like really care about or like that are near and dear to your heart, like more passion projects or anything like that?
causes that are really dear to my heart. Honestly, I'm still learning. I have to like educate myself about like things. I don't want to just sit here and be like, well, climate change is really, because I mean, I think that most things that are an issue in today's society are extremely important. But I'm not about to sit here and be like, I'm well educated on everything enough to sit here and like talk about it. But that has honestly within the last 2 weeks been a conversation that I've had with myself and amongst my friends as to like how we can make a change in society, and because we know that we have such a huge voice and a platform and we need to use it.
I like that a lot. Yeah,
You look very familiar. Have I seen you before?
Everybody knows me for this. And I was like, trying to use the way and shake up my sound, so I got to really have a better introduction. So, you mentioned music.
I actually did this EP mostly in New York. It's weird actually. So like Golden was working on his album, and then like the process of that, I met a lot of people that were working on his project, and I started working with them as well too. So we started to build like a bond, and so a lot of times in the music industry, they just like stick you, like your A&R will just stick you in the studio with like like songwriters or producers. And it's kind of just like it just becomes like a science project instead of actually something that like is organic. And
You get to choose.
I mean, you do get to choose, but sometimes, like, if I don't know, like, I don't know everyone. So those will be like, oh, this person did this song, this top 40 song, and this producer just worked on this album right here. So, like, boom. And, like, no one knows each other in the room. So it's like, all right, now we have to sit here for, like, maybe 2-3 hours and, like, get to know each other a little bit and see what we want to talk about. It just becomes this generic ass topic that you guys are writing a song about. Like, I'm sad because my man won't text me back. Now the song's about I'm sad because my man won't text me back. But it's like there's no details in it. It's just like a song that anybody could sing. And it's kind of just like during watching him like record his album and like the bond that he had with these people just inspired me to put more of an effort into the sound that I was trying to create. And the people that I wanted to work with, instead of like, I mean, when I was younger, like, one of the first people that I ever worked with was James Bond, who's like an amazing songwriter and one of my really close friends. And I worked with him for 2 weeks, and the first week was just like us getting to know each other, him like listening to my stories of what's bothering me, what I like, what I don't like, and we were able to like, he was able to really execute a side of me and like express the words that I didn't really know how to put into the right melody, or I wanted to like elaborate on, or just I guess more sound more poetic than would be coming out from my mouth, and he did that. Obviously, like those songs never came out because I was at Atlantic Records at the time. But yeah. Did I answer the question? No. What was the process like? So, yeah, I guess I recorded it in New York, and we actually recorded it in a hotel room. And then I was filming a show, so then I had to start recording it in Atlanta, which was some parts of it. And I don't know, did I answer your question still?
Speak up. We cannot hear you.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, for example, I'm gonna put it out there, right? So, there are times when I get work, and I can be over inspired, and it's only crap. I got this is over, and I'm procrastinating. So, but then there's some times where like I get a client who's paying and the video
Oh, like that. Yeah, sometimes it's like the beat. They'll like go through a couple of beats and I'll be like, oh, this is fire. Let's like just load these up and just go through like melodies or ideas that I have like in my mind or any like concepts that I have. And then sometimes the songs are already written. Like one of the songs in my project, Secrets, it was actually one of the first songs that I did off the EP. It was already written, but I listened to that song for like a week straight, and it just resonated with a moment in my life that, because that's what music is, you know. Like when you hear a song, you love it because it reminds you of something. Like you can imagine yourself singing that song. So it's really just about whatever like makes me feel good. And I guess something that I would tell you too, even though like I know you gotta get the bag or whatever, but when it comes to something that you really love, you're gonna put your best work into the things that you actually love. So like don't be afraid to be like, I'm not gonna take this on because like I just don't fuck with it. Like it's your work, you know, and you don't want to be like, oh, this song is trash, but the video is hard. Like you want it to be the best.
All right, so we have time for one more question.
I like you to address because you feel like you've been trying to ask a question for a minute.
Yes. Hi, Justine.
Hey.
I have two questions actually. First question is, what did you enjoy most about the process of making your own stiletto sandal with ornaments?
What?
What did you enjoy about the process of making your own stiletto sandal with ornaments?
Oh, with Barney's. Damn, I forgot I did that. What did I enjoy?
Did you not enjoy it?
I mean, it was nice.
Okay, whatever.
No, it was pretty like, it was pretty chill, you know. I just sent over some like color palettes and it was honestly a really quick process. It didn't take like much time, and I had to work with the silhouettes that they like already have because it was like a collaboration that was like coming pretty quickly. But I wanted to put as much of my kind of like sauce on it at the time, so like I was really into like iridescent, and I wanted to have some like texture on it, so I used like this like snake skin kind of pattern as well too. So I did what I could do with what I had.
And my last question is, what advice do you have for young girls that are trying to find their style but don't really have a budget?
Wait, trying to find themselves in what?
Trying to find their style but don't really have
trying to find their style. Honestly, I don't even think that I'm the most stylish person.
Really?
And I do have a stylist, Day Samuels, and I wanted to add that to her team. Day Samuel, and she's amazing. She's amazing, and she helps educate me a lot more in fashion because I also don't think I'm the most educated in that field too. Also, my man helps me a lot too, but he also is very judgmental and it's like forcing me to throw away a lot of my big pants, and it's kind of like breaking my heart. Actually, went through it this morning. He's like, these shoes are trash. Like, created this whole like mood board and like of everything that's happening. I'm like, damn. So basically, I'm just trash. My whole styling is just trash. He's like, why do you like don't get it together? I'm just like, all right, cool.
I don't know what's supposed to happen. Is there somebody's style though that you like love?
Oh yeah, like I said, I don't really have favorites. There's things and pieces that I think that I like. I like different things and elements of like a lot of people's swag, I guess. Like I like some elements of like Cher, like some elements of Naomi Campbell, like back in the days, and like Foxy Brown, Rihanna, and like a lot of people. I feel like I'm saying a lot, just like they're not basic people, but they're just like expected things to like say. Which is why I'm still educating myself in like the fashion world because I do want to learn more too. So it's like I'm really into like Japanese designers lately. I've just been like expanding on that because their silhouettes are super dope. So I'm learning. I'm just learning more. I'm just trying to just expand my horizons.
All right. Well, before you go, we do have a little surprise for you. So first, can we please have everybody just stand up here just really quickly? Stand up.
And look under your chair. No, I'm kidding.
it makes you feel better,
I'm gonna
especially
look
if you
even
can't.
crazier. So
I'm really not good at that.
unless anybody else here knows how to. You know how to?
I like you. What's your name?
Do you really know how to? Okay, well you just saved me a whole lot of embarrassment. So please.
He's gonna be embarrassed.
What's your name?
Sherby. Sherby.
Like, sure. Alright. But you can really beatbox for real?
I'm gonna be hot for you.
But I'm not gonna rap.
Say something. Say something.
I like that response.
I like the cow. It's like a mouse. I don't know.
What?
All right, you guys ready? No. Are you ready?
What am I supposed to say? Okay.
Right. Hey, look, it's Justine with Sherby, about to make a beat. You know what I mean?
Alright, fine, cool, let's do it.
Alright, let's do it. Alright.
Hey, we in the house. Woo, this is weird. My name's Justine, and my favorite color green, like her hair, which is cool. Go girl. Yeah, you put me on the spot. It's really not hot. I'ma head out.
Hey, give it up for Justine, everybody.
You just say, you just say Skye and this is magical filter. You say it twice, say like serious and then kind of laugh.
Is it like a camera?
What is it taste?
Okay. What's up, guys? I'm Justine Skye, and this is.
Magical filter.
What's up, guys? I'm Justine Skye, and this is Magic and Filter.